Yeah, yeah, yeah. Black society. Yeah, yeah.
Well, we have a major new development here today inside the Collin County Courthouse in McKinney, Texas, surrounding the case of Karmelo Anthony. Now, earlier this summer, he was convicted of fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf in the chest. Now, the judge who presided over that case, well, he's since been recused. That's what's happened here today, meaning as Karmelo Anthony's legal team works to overthrow that conviction and fight for a new trial, well, we're going to have a new set of eyes.
So there y'all have it. Judge John Roach, John the Snake Roach, removed from Karmelo Anthony's case, recused, which he should have been. He should have been recused from Carmelo Anthony's case. This judge got up there, and I've never seen a judge do that. After the case, explaining how he felt like the jury got it right, saying how him and the DA and everybody did everything right in the case, and now more than ever, Carmelo's gonna see that he's wrong, and and all of that, basically saying because he's behind bars. This man was a total racist judge. He didn't want anybody in the courtroom to see a high profile case like this, and you don't let nobody's even heard of this, and you don't want people in the courtroom. You don't want people to know what's going on and what's happening in the case. That's what that was about. You want to shut everything out so people won't be able to get information. Things won't be able to be said and seen. See, and you and your dirty DAs and the dirty jury who was in there could do what they wanted to do. And that's exactly what happened. They rushed this case so no one could see the holes yet. So they rushed the case. They convicted this boy. They put him in jail and sent him to prison all overnight. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's never been done. And people are like, what? They did everything illegal and didn't care if they did it legal, just as long as they got Karmelo Anthony behind those bars. They didn't care if they was doing anything illegal. They just wanted the praise and appraisal of having him behind bars and having put him behind bars, no matter how they did it, no matter how illegal they did it, no matter how they speeded up the case. They didn't care. They didn't care about no agreements, none of that. They just wanted Karmelo Anthony behind bars so they can please all of the racist people out there. This is what they wanted. But now, with them doing that, y'all just set him up for the possibility of having a new trial and getting out and not being found guilty or getting lesser time. That's all y'all did. That was dumb. Instead of y'all doing everything right, doing everything by the books, not going against his rights. So y'all failed. And rightfully so. Violating his rights, and rightfully so. This judge, John Cockroach, was removed. And that's good. That's good, as he should have been. Because for one, it wasn't even in that county. I think that county, Collin County. I think it was supposed to be in Denton County or something like that. Yeah, and so in order for them to do all this dirty magic work that they did, they moved it over to Collin County because they knew they had a judge over there who was going to do exactly what he did. He set this whole thing up for Karmelo Anthony and his team to fail. And I believe Karmelo Anthony, lawyer, the one he had, Mike Howard, was right along with him. I believe he was right along with him, sitting at the dinner table, eating and talking about how they're going to get Karmelo Anthony in prison. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I sit down, big dinner, talking about, I need you to do this, and don't let him testify. Don't let him testify. Whatever you do, don't let him testify. You know, I'm telling you, these people think they slick in these small towns. This is what they do. They sit around with each other, DA, the judge, lawyers, all that kind of stuff, maybe even a jury, and when it comes to, a black defendant, they're sitting there thinking of ways of railroading, thinking of ways to make sure they don't come out of jail, thinking of ways to put them in prison. I'm telling you, this is what they do. This is what they do. This is what they do. And, and what needs to happen is Judge Roach, and hopefully they called the Judicial Committee on him. I mean, they wrote to the Judicial Committee, because that's what needed to be done. Because everything he did in that Karmelo Anthony trial was totally unfair, And like I said, witnesses were supposed to be able to speak on Karmelo Anthony's behalf, and that's why he needed other lawyers too, because there's no way that other people wasn't supposed to testify on his behalf. There's no way. Even in his sentencing, only his mother. What? How does that happen? When you have all the students that went to school with him, his friends, everything, and y'all don't let not one of them testify on his behalf? Come on. Come on. This was, let me tell y'all, some high-profile people put big money into convicting Karmelo Anthony. High-profile racists. I'm telling you, I'm talking about politicians. I'm talking about, like, high-profile people. All right, put big money into convicting that boy. They did not want to, just because, it happened to a white young man, he unallowed a white young man, for protecting himself against two goons. All right, two big old goons, 250 plus. All right, muscle. All right, that was trying to attack him. And he defended himself, which white people do it all the time. They defend themselves all the time and found not guilty. And look what happened, just anybody. And look what happened with Rick Child, what he did to that boy. Found not guilty. I'm just saying. And that boy wasn't even attacking them. He was running from them. He wasn't even attacking them. But see, when it comes to black people, and that's why I had a racist in the comment section. I did a post, a short, and I had a racist in the comment section called Country Boy. Somebody called himself, talking about, Karmelo Anthony. I'm gonna show y'all the thing, the post, talking about, he didn't say his name, but he talking about, they need to let him out, so the right people can get a hold of him. Basically sending a threat. These people are sick. These racist people, they are very sick people. They're very sick people. I'm telling you. And with all of these unalivings of black people, being hung and all this other kind of stuff, man, I'm telling you, they're out there doing it. Just by the comment that he put, they're out there doing that. So y'all be careful. Because these races, they done got out of hand. And they're getting worse and worse. Worse and worse. And they're so worried about an 18-year-old black child. They spent all of their time, breath, heart, soul, on wishing badness upon Karmelo Anthony, a kid who don't even know any of them. And these are grown people. These racists, a lot of them, these are grown people who spent all of this crazy time wishing badness upon this young man. I'm telling you. These people are sick, and they've been sick. They've been sick since slavery. Their ancestors and what they used to do. It's in their blood. And they're trying to carry on the torch. That's what they're doing. Exactly what they're doing. But good thing, Roach has been recused. Cockroach has been recused. Thank God. Now, we just pray that he can get a new trial and found not guilty by way of self-defense. I think we can get it, y'all. I think we can get it. But look here, man. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Tell me what y'all think. Purchase a super thanks, y'all, so we can help the community, and help further the channel. Hey, to the next video. It's Black Society TV and Podcast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Black Society. Yeah.